boss theme, Sonic CD. As a boss theme trying to represent the vileness of Eggman, this theme from the US version of Sonic CD was fitting. That is until you listen past the 20-second mark, which is when it descends into a David Lynch film and then a Dario Argento film. Neither of those is something you want to see as a kid, by the way. Forget hearing about it as an innocent child, relatively speaking, of course. IKANA Valley theme, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. You've probably read the copypasta about The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and how creepy things can get. It's high comedy looking back on it, but listen to the actual IKANA Valley theme from this game. Like, what is actually happening? Did Link stumble upon a cult's summoning ritual? Then spirits apparently start singing, which is anyone's clue to hightail it at that point. TWYGZ theme, Super Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario is a great game, defined by awesome writing and gameplay mechanics. However, at the end of the day, it's still for kids, and why in the world would Nintendo possibly greenlight this theme for River TWYGZ? Forget subliminal messaging, this track is actually haunted. At one point in the song, you actually hear a distorted voice saying, "Save us, please." Yeah, no. Lavender Town, Pokemon Red and Blue. The infamous Lavender Town in Pokemon Red and Blue has been the focus of theories like Gary's Dead Raticate. Obviously, for a tower full of creepy ghost Pokemon and tragedy, it would make sense to have a creepy soundtrack, and Nintendo delivered. apparently beginning its mission to scar children with its games. Actually, it probably started with our next entry. GIGYA'S theme, Earthbound. Let's not even pretend for a second that Earthbound isn't creepy. Case in point, the main villain, GIGYA'S, who was warped into a mess of pure evil thanks to an unstable mind, among other things. His theme actually starts out warped and foreboding, but later transitions into a childlike melody. Of course, then it goes straight back into a mind-melting horror. Just why Nintendo? Masked Man theme, Mother 3. For crying out loud. Mother 3, aka the third Earthbound game that is yet to be released in the West, has a theme for your battle against the Masked Man. It's more catchy than the GIGYA'S theme, but there's still something altogether sinister about it. Of course, then you realize that the Masked Man is Klaus, Lucas's twin. Lucas so desperately doesn't want to fight him, but sadly, it's not in his hands at all. Black Fairy, Silent Hill 2. First of all, why in the world would you be playing Silent Hill 2 as a kid? Lack of parental supervision aside, is it that odd to have scary sounds in a Silent Hill game? No, but Silent Hill 2's Black Fairy theme is twisted, building to something horrendous and then outright dying. And it's more or less the least disturbing thing in the game, which is actually pretty par for the course when it comes to Silent Hill. Terror, Corridor Sequence, The White Chamber. Free indie PC game The White Chamber was a compelling point-and-click adventure, mostly due to its Event Horizon-style humor. Read Grisly Massacres and Agony. The soundtrack aided this immensely, which was evident in the terror theme that plays during the corridor sequence. From the warped voices to the thumping tunes, it only reinforces the fact that nothing is okay in the White Chamber. The Sorrow, Metal Gear Solid 3. The Sorrow in Metal Gear Solid 3 is a spirit medium soldier. Also, he's a ghost. Now listen, this may sound weird, but just go with it. The Sorrow would often appear to Snake, offering hints and crying blood. Obviously, you can't have party music playing while he appears, and the Sorrow's theme is a strong combination of sadness and foreboding, mixed with the usual tactical espionage atmosphere. Insanity theme, Shadow Man. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Shadow Man is an N64 game based on the comic and features Jack the Ripper, Legion, and murder aplenty. With that in mind, the Insanity theme features babies laughing and crying, people crying and being murdered, and random sounds. The Curse, Secret of Mana. Perhaps one of the lesser known RPG greats, Secret of Mana was another attempt by Square Enix to scar us as children. The Curse theme features the same heavy sweeping motion from Shadow Man's Insanity theme. Strangely enough, there's something in the background that seems to be howling. We don't know why, and honestly, it's probably better that way. DREAMWORLD Grounds, Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Laughing babies again, but this time mixed with hardcore rock. It is Gauntlet Dark Legacy, so fair enough. As the music progresses, you sort of feel like you've stumbled upon a haunted house with the instrumentals and voices in the background. Still, kudos to you, DREAMWORLD Grounds. You're definitely not the most messed up song on this list by grown-up standards. Misty Menace, Donkey Kong Country. Though it's called Misty Menace, you'd be forgiven for thinking this Donkey Kong Country song is from Mulholland Drive. The fact that the Rock Crocs roam this level with their blood red eyes and some metal sounds are seemingly dancing in the background doesn't help. Did we mention it is set in a cave? Tomb of the Ancients, Rayman 2. Naturally, our good buddy Rayman would provide some cheer and melody to all of this melancholy. Nope. Enter the Tomb of the Ancients, which literally sounds like a serial killer pursuing his victim with the opening instrumental, and only escalates from there with cacophonous piano playing. Thankfully, Rayman doesn't have any limbs or a neck to chop, so he should be better off than our childhoods were when hearing the song.